serious, so focused, so boring. Meanwhile, I was over here trying to juggle classes and fit in with people who didn't even know what a blowout was. Yeah, I was a fish out of water, but I didn't let it show. I decided I was going to make this work. I was going to show everyone that I could be just as serious, just as smart, just as capable as any of them. But here's the thing, things didn't exactly go as planned. I was surrounded by people who didn't believe in me. I mean, they saw me as just this fashion-obsessed, not smart enough girl who had no business being there. But every time I felt like quitting, I remembered why I was there in the first place. Jake. His rejection wasn't just a rejection of me. It was a challenge. It was a challenge to prove that I could do something more, that I was more than just a pretty face. And the more I immersed myself in the work, the more I began to change. Law school? It wasn't just about learning the books. It was about learning how to stand up for yourself, how to prove that you belong. I may have started as the not-so-smart girl in the class, but I worked hard. I studied hard. I fought for every single thing I earned, even when no one believed I could do it. There was this one time, I'll never forget it, when I was working on a case. I remember sitting there, feeling like I was in way over my head. Everyone else seemed to have it all figured out. But me? I had no idea what I was doing. My mind was racing. I could feel the pressure building up in my chest. My hands were shaking. But then something clicked. I could do this. I had the drive, the passion, the grit to push through it. So I did. I pushed through. And when I presented my argument, everything fell into place. I could see the look in their eyes. The look of respect. The look of recognition. That's when it hit me. I wasn't just doing this for Jake anymore. I wasn't doing this to prove anything to anyone. I was doing it for me. I was becoming the person I always knew I could be, the person I was meant to be. But it wasn't just about the cases or the grades. It was about learning to believe in myself. It was about breaking out of that mold, stepping out of the pretty girl box, and showing the world that I had depth, I had intelligence, I had everything it took to succeed. And you know what? I did. By the end of it, I wasn't just the girl with the pretty smile. I was the girl who could walk into any room and command respect. I was the girl who had proven that I could do anything I set my mind to. And yeah, I got a little revenge along the way too, because let's be honest, seeing Jake eat his words was sweet. I guess what I'm trying to say is it wasn't about the grades or the cases or the perfect life I thought I had. It was about realizing that I was capable of so much more than I ever gave myself credit for. It was about the journey, the struggle, and the ultimate triumph that came from believing in myself. And let me tell you, that's a feeling you just can't buy. So, here I am now, telling you this story. And if you're out there, feeling like you're not enough, like you don't fit in, just remember, you are enough. You can do anything. You just have to believe in yourself like I did. Because if I can do it, you can too. Trust me, there's nothing stopping you.